Hello, this is Travis Welch here. Had a question from one of our middle school teachers, Ashley Peters Roberts, about how to adapt and assign different work for students within classrooms. So I'm going to go ahead and walk you through it. So I'm just on the regular startup page. You're going to click up in the right hand corner here and open up the Google Apps. Going to open up Classroom, and then I'm going to find the class that I would like to add the assignment in. So I'm just going to go ahead and click first one here. And as I am sort of working through this, right, so up top you have the stream, which is your announcements. That's what most of the students see when they log on. I'm going to click into the classwork tab up top, and I'm going to hit create, and I'm going to create a generic assignment. Now, for the purpose of this, let's say that I have 20 students in my room, and 5 of these students, because of their IEPs or just because of an adaptation we've made for them, are going to receive a modified or a modified version of the assignment. Okay, so we would go ahead and either create our own assignment right from here, or you can add an existing one. If you are not using Google Drive, I would highly recommend uploading all of your files on your computer to Google Drive, because then you can use it anywhere from any computer in any location. But if you do not use Google Drive, you still can upload a regular file from your computer. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Google Drive, and because I was just recently working on this particular assignment I'm going to hand out, I am going to actually do this in a couple different ways. So the first one, let's say that I have identified, so let's just, this is something we were most recently working on, Lion System leading up to World War I. So let's say Bismarck Alliances. Okay. Now for this is a Google Doc that students can get into and actually type. So if I choose student can view file, that means they can only look at it. They can't type on it. Now they can then create their own copy of that document and then go ahead and edit it. But for the purpose of assigning work to students through Classroom, I would always default to make copy for each student. Say that there's, for example, you want to post a discussion question. You can actually type a question in a Google Doc, assign that document to all of your students, and then the students would all then be able to edit that same doc. So they would be able to see all of the work each of their other classmates were doing. So I'm going to go ahead and make a copy for each student so that each kid has one. Now what's cool about this is you could then choose the classes that you want. So if this is across the board, every student in every class is getting it, you would go and select all of your sections for that course. But say we need to adapt this per an individual course. So this is my second period, Cultures 9, and then I can actually go in there and I can choose the students that I want this modified version to go to. So let's say, for the sake of it, I choose a couple different ones here, right? Totally at random, and I want this assignment to go to just them. I would then go ahead and assign that. Okay, again, if I want, I can schedule that for a later date or save it as a draft. Now, say that I go ahead and I assign this for those individual students. This post, it only shows up to those students, so no one else in your class would know that they did or did not get the correct assignment or the original assignment or the non-adapted version, right? So that's something that I really like about Classroom, where you can assign them work. They each get a notification about it, and it's their own individual assignment, and they really, probably don't even know that it's different than the person sitting next to them. So that is just one way that you can go ahead and assign adapted assignments.